Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Minecraft. I'm sorry for the longer intro. I'm not exactly sure how long it was, but um, I hope whatever I do with it comes out good. I'm recording it before I actually finish and edit the video, but in the last episode, we left off um, getting these create machines set up, or at least just the start of it, and it turns out I am completely awful at create. Way worse than I expected. Um, this is the only simple setup I needed just for making the tracks, at least semi-auto, and that could have saved us a lot more space back here where I can put like a little washing station. So I think we might end up doing that at some point in this episode. Um, Not really sure exactly when that would be, but hopefully this episode. The reason I had the little like montage or whatever clip you guys end up seeing, I had a lot of projects I wanted to do, um, that I just didn't think I would have enough time to do in one episode, but there wasn't enough projects to fit in like a point 0.5 episode. So I kind of came up with the idea of um, making those little clips, which hopefully turn out pretty good. Like I said, I don't really know how they turn out, because I haven't seen them yet. But the main thing I want to do in today's episode, or there's a main couple things. One is this storage system. This, all of what we have here is really bad and needs to find a new home. Um, so I think that'll be the first thing we set up today. And also, one thing I wanted to mention is I really like the way this bridge came out. It's kind of exactly how I was envisioning it when I was building it. And then I like the little sand lot I put. Um, I was gonna do like some cool design with this thing, but there's actually no way to obtain this without just finding in chests, so I couldn't really do that. But anyways, so I think that's what we're gonna start off with today's episode is decorating and getting this house like fully furnished. And then for the rest of the episode, I think I want to get into some mine colonies honestly today. I think it's finally time to like start setting up our actual city. And I was thinking, I was trying to get a good look, and I think around over here will be like the most perfect place to start it. Because I'm probably not going to use a lot of like this space over here for anything I need. So I might as well make it the start of the houses. Um, yeah, I was kind of looking at, I think we might need to end up taking out this jungle temple, which is a project in itself. And then for the final few things I want to do, I'm probably just going to end up setting up some create machines. I definitely want to set up the smelter, at least in today's episode, and maybe a cobble generator, because we're going to start needing some resources just to, just for like some future builds. But anyways, I was kind of thinking of how I wanted to do the storage room, and I think we're going to primarily be using drawers, at least for the stuff that's like stone and wood. Um, and I don't really know what any of these upgrades do, so I don't think we'll really need to worry about those too much. But yeah, I was thinking maybe doing some drawers would look pretty good. So yeah, the drawers will be like covering the main thing, as in like wood and stone. Um, and I think in this mod pack there's like something like 40 different trees. So we're gonna have to make quite a few drawers just for the wood themselves. Alright, so I got about 56 of these. Now, I'm not exactly sure how I want to set this up. Um, First off, I guess we'll do... Let me collect everything that I have in terms of like spruce tree stuff. And let me see if it like all fits in. So I got about 40 drawers. I'm probably gonna have one for every wood type eventually, but for now I only have like 3 or 4 different kinds of wood. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, so got about 12, 24. Um, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I'm just trying to like map out where I want each of the things in my head. Because then I think in these slots we're gonna have barrels or normal chests. And then same with over here. So I think we'll actually end up needing um, a lot more drawers eventually. Okay, but for now, we'll do... I don't know, we could do spruce trees over here. Alright, I got a couple different trees now. Or at least a few different types. Put all of our oak in there. And this will definitely take me a while to like get it filled out, but I think this will look really good once it is. Put that there. And then, but yeah, once I get this filled out, I think it'll look pretty good. Um, I think for the chests that go over on this side, we might have it labeled as like wood extremities, just stuff like this that necessarily doesn't really have a home. And then I think over on this wall will be barrels for what exactly? I'm not sure. I think we'll eventually figure out something to do with them. Or maybe we can even put more single chests there. And then have like the barrels stack up on this wall. And then I have a plan for like this area too in the middle, which I think will be really cool. Um, these sophisticated chests are nice because they actually can double, unlike the iron chests, but they are super expensive in comparison. But I think this is how we're gonna have it. We're just gonna have it set up like this. It's a little tight, um, trying to access our stones in the corner, like anything else that'll be in the corner. But I don't know. I think it'll be fine, honestly. I think it'll end up looking pretty good, actually. Hello, everybody. Um, I'm back after a couple of days. I finally got the storage sorted out and this kind of decorated in here. And I already think it looks pretty good. And then I also moved all of our stuff to up here. Because I kind of have a different idea for the side house over here that I just need a couple more things for, and then we can start designing it in here. But I didn't really want to get all of just the process of moving all that over because it's kind of boring to watch. So I skipped over a lot of it. And then real quick before I started the recording again, I was kind of getting a feel for where I wanted to place the town hall, and I was kind of looking at it over back here. Move it like that, I think. And then I don't know if I used this free cam mode in the last episode, but um, it's kind of a nice little camera, just so I can like get a look at what I'm doing. So this can be pushed back 3 blocks, and then to the left 2. So I think just like that should be as close as we'll be able to get it. And yeah, I have a pretty cool idea for this little waterfall back here too. If we actually end up using this building, we can make a pretty cool design in here. But I think we can go ahead and place our um, town hall. There we go. And this is probably going to take a lot of oak logs, which I might have to grind more off camera. Pretty soon I think we're going to be making a tree farm for all that stuff. But we need to figure out our name and sign it. And I think we all know what I'm going for. Or should we be different? Alright, I think that'll be our name. Signed covenant and found colony. And there we go. We can edit our colony flag. Or I was just reading. News spreads swiftly of the newly founded settlement. Before long, pioneers from distant lands will flock to join the ranks of your burgeoning colony. Alright. Um, so now we need to get this. Oh, and there's our first person. So what is it the first thing we actually do? I kind of forget. Um, do we simply just... Oh, wait, I think we need a builder's hut if I'm not mistaken. So I may need to go find a place to build that. Actually, you know what? We could put the little builder's hut as like a... over here, like a stop on the way to the main area. Because I think I'm going to have the path wrap all the way around here. On both sides. So it might be kind of cool just to move the builder's hut we're going to need anyways. And how big is it? Tier 5? Let me back up a little bit. How does this look? Okay, so the tier 5 isn't too big. Honestly, might be good where it's at. Maybe a couple blocks back. And there we go. That should be good now. And then I think we need to make this core block real quick. Alright, so we should be good to place this now. There we go. And we'll just need to clear all this out. But I think we can actually just talk to this person over here, and then they'll actually give me the tutorial. I kind of forgot about that. Oh. And they're already getting fought by the mobs. I'll need to light this area up more.
Hi.
But isn't there someone I could actually like... Oh, I think it's them right here. in this little cave.
What is it?
Hello there, I just arrived here and I was wondering if you wish guidance setting up the colony. Yes, please. So let's start by picking up a style for you. Already got one. Next I suggest you browse the build tool to find different buildings you can build. With the build tool, okay, that's what I did. Oh, and they're already about to be attacked. Okay, I should go back and sleep probably. I think in today's episode we'll be kind of balancing out a couple different things, cause oh wow, we just got an iron chest plate. Um, cause I know there's probably gonna be a lot of downtime to like just primarily focus on uh mine colonies. So we might actually get into some create too. But I think I actually need to assign someone as the
Can I help you?
builder, if I'm not mistaken. It might be done over at the table itself. The builder's that table. Um, oh yeah, manage workers, which we should have. Yeah, we do have one. Okay. Recall workers,
Right away,
and
mate.
I can talk to him. Um, build options. Okay, yeah. So we got to put all these materials in the inventory of this thing, and then we'll be able to build it. So I'll probably have to collect those. Um, which honestly, it shouldn't be too bad. This is actually cheaper than the first thing I think we made. Alright, alright. So I kind of got him
Where's the
working
courier?
now. Um, he should have tools. I don't know
Okay.
why I gave him tools, but whatever. Um, so I also went and got a little bit of wood so we can start um getting all this done. And I kind of forget how much I need of each thing, but there we go. Oh, we need a lot of oak stairs. Okay. Guys, the cow cave is officially hurting my frames. There's a lot of cows. I think in a future episode, I definitely want to remake this. I kind of made it when I had some not so good tools, but now that I have some decent ones, I think we could make this look actually really good. Um, so per usual project for another day, but I think it would kind of be interesting to do. Alright, and then this should be the last thing. So now if we go talk to him, um, where did he go? I'm really hoping like none of them like fall off this cliff face. That would kind of suck. Where did that guy go? Alright, I had to wait out the rain a little bit, but he should
Can't
be good
work
now.
like that, mate.
He still needs his axe, which I don't know why. I also don't know where the sword or pickaxe went. Um, the citizens are not evolved enough to be able to use iron, so the problem just lied with needing to make some stone tools, which I don't know why that's a feature, but it's whatever. We will get the stone tools made. We should be good to leave her to her own devices and go start work on some more create stuff. Um, I was thinking the first thing we could probably set up is the super smelter since I kind of already had an idea for it. I'm just gonna put this in here for now. Okay, that will be the task unless I can get silk touch on the pickaxe right now. If I can get if I can get silk touch, then if I can get silk touch right now, then there's gonna be a big change of plans. And of course not. Okay. Oh, and then of course the next one is silk touch. So I guess I'll be going to get some XP. Alright, hello everybody. Um, I can say that plans might have changed now. Also, we need to start like upgrading our gear like with this stuff. I might even like take the enchantments off these diamond leggings and put them on these. Because those are really good leggings. Um, but anyways, we'll come back to that later. The first things first is I'm gonna go get this silk touch. And then I was kinda had a plan that I think today I wanna like and of course all we got was silk touch on it. Um I had a pretty solid plan for the machine I wanna make with this silk touch. Or now that we have our hands on it, we can actually make it now. Since I'm not smart enough to actually make these machines myself, or at least at this level that I require, um, I looked up a tutorial by someone named Our Creation. I will link his his YouTube account in the description. But I'm gonna be building his design for the cobblestone farm, and it makes upwards of like some super unnecessary number, like 237,000 cobblestone an hour, I think. Um, it's kind of just an unnecessary amount, but I don't see why we would never find a reason to use it all. Because for some of the later bases I want to end up building, I'm gonna end up needing a lot of cobblestone. And if we want to just automate anything in this mod pack, we need a lot of cobblestone anyways, so I don't really see why not. Um, just kind of getting it started and automating it at a large rate. But I did got a little area right here for it. Um, I'm not sure if this will be the permanent spot, but just for now, we're gonna build it here because I think it'll look at least halfway decent. But so I think the first step of it is taking these barrels. I'm not sure if we'll need more space. I can make more space if we need on the outside of it. I'm not exactly sure which one's the front, but like that and like that, I think. And yeah, I believe this is the front of it. Um, I'm gonna place all these. All right, place all these funnels. And then I think we take our rail, put it right here, and then that right there. Grab our barrel, and I think this is where we put our minecart. Because essentially what this is, I might need to actually open it up. Another area or another layer. Essentially what this machine is it doesn't use like gantry shafts or anything that's typically used in a cobblestone generator, or at least create. Um, it's actually the process of it recognizes itself as a machine, and then it'll build itself and deconstruct itself, which I think is actually really cool. And just the high yield of cobblestone is insane. I don't think we'll actually ever end up using all of it at once, and this machine will probably be off most of the time. But then we go through with our windmill sails. And then I believe we bring it up one more, like that. And then we place our pumps. And I kind of forget which direction they have to be facing. I know they have to be facing a specific one. I think it's if the arrow is down. And I think that should be good. And then all we need is, oh, I need a cogwheel. Also I kind of have zero clue where my bow went, but I'll probably drop it off somewhere. It'll eventually pop up. And then I think we take our storage interface and we kind of have to point it downwards. Not like that. Um, just like that. And I think we actually put it right where it's at. I think is a perfect spot for it. And then I think we can just come in right here with a normal andesite casing. And I think we do want to do like the upgraded one. So we might have to use a different machine mechanism for um, because the one I want to build is I want it to automatically turn off, which I think will be really cool. But we'll hook up all of our pipes up here, and that should be good. Actually, I think we are supposed to leave this middle one open, and then put an item drain right there, which I believe I need to craft, uh, which is copper casing and an iron bar. Oh, and there's our builder set done too. All land within one chunk of the builder has been claimed. Awesome. Okay, so we can go back over there and check that out in a second. Because I also want them to start construction on our main base too. Or not our main base, our, I guess capital building? Or like, oh, what's the word I'm thinking of? Our town hall. There we go. That took me an unreasonably amount of time to figure out. Um, and then I think for this part, this is where we're gonna need these custom, I forget which one it is. I believe for the auto turn off, we need, for our auto turn off, I think we need a smart chute, which is brass sheet, a chute, and electron tube. That's pretty easy. And then we also need a threshold switch, just like that. Oh, that's a little bit, alright, that's not as bad, but again, need an electron cube. Okay, that's pretty easy. Oh, and we actually get to see the little builder's hut from our house. That's kind of awesome. Um, I wanted to go take a stop by over there since we have to be up here anyways, so I can grab a little bit more material. And I wanted to check out the builder's hut. And I do have to say, this place is kind of cool. Nice little home area. Um, we'll fix this eventually by ourselves. And I think we are able to like change all the building blocks and designs of each of these mine colony buildings as long as we don't touch like the core building block, so like the town hall building block and stuff like that. Um, but I want to start building a town hall, which I think I think we can go over to the builders. Oh no. Um, so who has actually started on building the town hall though? Was it this guy? Memphis Orchestra or whatever his name is? I believe it's you.
I
Yeah,
can't work like that.
there you go. And then build options. We're gonna need all of this stuff. Okay, 15 white wool. Um, I don't think we'll need to worry about any of the materials just yet. It's gonna take him quite a while to clear out the area anyways. Or we might just help him. I don't know. We'll probably help him if he seems to be taking way too long. I mainly just want to hurry up and get um what we need done. Which we need brass plating for. There we go. And I don't think these need any sort of power. I really hope not. If they did, we'd be kind of screwed. Um, Click an item to set. Click and hold for an amount. I think 64 or 63 might be the max. And then we take this, put it straight in there, which I think is the correct way. Alright, and then now that's done, we can take our oh, andesite casing and kind of hide it a little bit. I think we'll do a really cool design for, well, not a cool design, but we'll make it look good over here eventually. For our next step, we need to super glue all of our stuff together. So this is what will actually hold the machine together when we want it to work. And then we can glue this and all of that, which I believe is correct. And then for the last step, we need to glue this barrel to this, which I think should be good now. I'm hoping, because if it's not, then the whole machine just won't work. So I think now we should be good. I think the last step is simply just adding some rotational power to this, um, which isn't hard at all. Oh wait, here we go. Wait, I think I actually just got it working. Um, let's place our minecart there, and then I actually need to access the top again. And I think now, I actually think we need to. Okay, I think we actually need to get back here. Oh, and then we just hit invert signal. Oh, and it broke the minecart. Oh wait, there we go. Oh, and there's my bow. So there's, wow, that is unreasonably loud. But I think that just goes now. This is really loud. Is there a noise? No. I may need to install a mod that can reduce noise, because to have that next to like all of the mechanical crafters and everything may be a little bit loud. But yeah, that's our first create, like legit create machine. And it's actually really cool. We could probably upgrade this barrel too to like one of the better barrels from sophisticated storage and just get an absurd amount of cobblestone. And I think there actually is like a back storage with the barrels right there, which is also pretty nice. But that's not the only create machine I wanted to make in today's episode. The other one is I actually want to finish the auto smelter today, which really won't take that much effort. Um, it kind of took me a long time the first time around because I didn't know what I was doing, but it realistically should not be that hard. But while we're up here, I was thinking we could go take a stop and look at what the builder's doing. Or if they've even done anything, they're just, I can already tell he hasn't done anything by that mark on his head. What is the issue?
Where
Come
is
here.
that courier?
Ah, you need a hoe. Alright. I'm probably gonna help him clear this area out real quick and then come back after I clear it out. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned it this episode, but I did up the brightness on the
Where's
shader
that
pack,
courier?
so I'm kind of hoping it looks way better on camera.
Where's the courier?
Um, you should be good to do that now. Inventory. Can take all this out since I guess they won't be using the iron tools. But I'm hoping it's a lot easier on the eyes. I didn't really realize that every time I uploaded it, it was just super unbelievably dark in the videos. So I'm hoping this time around it's a little bit brighter and people are actually able to make out the video. But this guy should start getting work done on it. And I didn't really realize how huge this plot was. This is like the size of our house, which I think will be awesome. I'm hoping eventually they won't be using stone tools. Um, I think eventually down the road I can actually upgrade them. But for now they have to use lame, gross stone tools. But I think I'm gonna grab all the materials for it, for the main base, off camera real quick, and then I'll come back once I'm more ready to do that last create machine. I don't know why, but the in order to build that giant thing, it actually requires like a whole lot of dirt. I think it took like something, yeah, like 580 dirt. I think it was kind of insane. But we should have everything now, I believe. Um, I also wonder. Okay, I don't think we can hire more than one at a time just yet. I think we might have to upgrade the base, which sucks, but I think that'd be pretty cool. Also, in one of these episodes coming up, we desperately need a wood farm. I don't think it'll be the next episode, but maybe we start working on it the episode after that. I'm thinking we're gonna get a wood farm started, but we should have everything we need up here. There we go. Just save my citizen. Look at me, already the town hero. Alright, so for my design, um, we're essentially just gonna be copying exactly what we did um, earlier, or like what we had originally, but it's gonna look a little different this time. Um, Grab our wrench. So I think over here we're gonna have a belt that will be going into. I'm thinking I want to do like a little furnace right here, which I think will look really cool, especially to try to fit it into the cave. And then maybe not this long. Maybe we just do a simple little two, just like that. And then, hmm, because we could have the one line, or, hmm. Alright, so I think what we'll actually end up doing is we'll have three. Um, hmm. You know, maybe we actually, is the max stack four? I think it is. Okay, maybe we actually reverse build this. Maybe we do design first, and then we build the conventional um part of it, like all the mechanics. I think we're gonna actually like just reverse engineer it. So we'll take some cobble, mossy cobble. We'll take some cracked, take some of this normal, and then we don't have a lot of tough. Hmm. So maybe just some rocky stone. So I was thinking something like, so we'll have it start right here, and then we'll have shafts and conveyor belts that lead it out to a conveyor that will be like much larger and smelt all the items. But for this one, go ahead and clear our inventory real quick. Grab our trusty trowel. Okay, so we'll have it four, and then this will be like the interface area. Um, and then we'll have the shafts back here. I might need to make some walls and stairs. Grab some of these, grab some of these. And I kind of want to try to give this as much shape as possible. I don't, I'm looking for more like an open. Oh, wait. Yeah, something exactly like that. And then we can do our own thing, like right here maybe. Maybe not the walls. We'll figure something else out. And then have it come up. Oh, I forgot I had the walls in my inventory. Yeah, something like this. Okay, this is actually coming together already. Um, we need it to be at least two, because we'll have our longest one coming out, shortest, medium. Okay, so we could actually push this back one more block. Um, oh, break that down. Alright, yeah, so this is the exact, like, opening I was looking for. Um, might need to make a slab real quick. Just any kind will do. And then maybe something like that. And then like that. Oh, and I think that actually looks perfect. Yeah, we'll need to, definitely change up the... Okay, yeah, this is looking pretty good. And then we can go through and smooth it out later. Um, but yeah, this is actually looking really good. Kind of make it a little bit more natural into the wall. Kind of get it to look a little better, something like that. Um, go back with our slabs on this corner. Or actually, I think we just leave it like that. And like inlay it. Maybe. Actually, yeah, I think that looks way better. Um, now we just need, I was thinking something like this. Alright, and then have it come around like that. Or maybe we even take that out. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, cool. Alright, and then we also need to breathe some life into it. Thinking something like that. And I forgot I actually have the campfires heal you mod. Um, something like this. Come around here. Oh, and then that works. Kind of blend it all back in. There we go. And then I kind of wanted to make it look like an exhaust pipe, but I needed a few more, um, what's the word I'm thinking of? Trapdoors. So something like that. I think if we go grab one more trapdoor, it'll look pretty decent. I don't know. Hmm. So I don't really know if we'll be able to like automate it per se. It'll pretty okay. That's actually not too bad. And then I was thinking maybe these right here. Oh yeah, that looks great. Okay. And then we'll have to figure out some sort of backdrop for it. Um, and then I think this is, yeah, this is the max is gonna come out. So I was thinking we could actually hide it with some of this. We actually might need another brass bar. Then we'll take this bronze stair. I think we're gonna, not bronze stair. Take a brick wall. we'll put that right there. And then I think we're gonna need like one more color just to break it up a little bit more. Please follow over here. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we'll need... I was thinking copper for it probably will look good. Um, so I'll need to go grab copper block real quick. Oh, and I'm actually really liking how this furnace is starting to look. And I think we do... Yeah, we'll lay it down a little bit more, just like that. Okay, and then now we can figure out our system. So we're gonna have... Obviously this one's gonna come out to just this one. Get our wrench. This one will go out to here. And then this one will come out to here. So, and then for example, they'll all meet um, over on this side. So we'll take it, take another one, and then we'll need one more. But yeah, so basically the idea is that they'll come through all the way through here, and then come out into like an interface. What the? But anyways, the idea is that we'll put all of our cobblestone in here, like however much we want, all that good stuff, and then it'll come through, get carried onto these conveyor belts, and then all of the encased fans will be back here blowing it all. And then we'll have some sort of design over here. I'm not exactly sure what that's gonna be. We may have to push this back like one block, um, which I don't think will be an issue at all. We may actually be able to just, yeah, we'll be able to fit it in. And then now, I think what we'll just, okay. Yeah, I think we'll need to move this up one. And then I think we'll copy this over here, just like more of a mini design. And then, so something like that. And then I think right here we'll put like a little window where we'll be able to look in and like see all of it happening. Then we can enclose all of this up here, because we won't ever need to worry about up here. And simply just copy the same design. Something like that. There we go. And then we need to give it a little bit of shape. But for the most part, this is actually looking pretty good. this. Alright, and then for the final little detail, something like that is absolutely perfect. And now all we'll need to do is hooking up these fans again, which now that I have learned a little bit of Create, should not be that hard at all. Um, some chain drives, water wheels, water itself, maybe a gear shift. Grab all this, and grab our shafts. These just in case. And then I think we should be good. I was thinking of doing like some sort of design here eventually. Um, I'm not really sure what it would be, so I'm thinking for now we'll just make it our... Oh, these are not large water wheels. Alright, something exactly like that. And then we'll have the shafts come through here. And then I actually do need to meet up with it on the other side. So, gotta find our way through this mess. How close is this? Okay, like 2 more blocks probably. Alright, and then this is exactly where we want to be. Um, Go ahead and open this up a little bit more though. Just so we have some room to breathe. Grab our gearbox. Oh, placed a little too early. Just like that. And then we'll bring this all the way out here. Um, oh. Didn't really realize that, but we might need to bring it out 1 more block. Okay. Now... There we go. Now this should be good. Have the lava there, which we'll need trapdoors and stuff for. Um, these conveyors are working. Might need to gear it up just a little bit. And this should be blowing outwards. Out, yep, okay, blowing outwards, got it. Alright, that's awesome. So that's all working now. And then, I'm not sure how much time we actually have on this episode. Um, but I think we're actually getting near the end. So we'll probably just end up um, designing the rest of this next episode. Grab this, grab that. And then bring this all the way over here. And yeah, these are now moving, again in the wrong direction, but nothing a gear shift cannot fix. Um, we might actually need to do this a little different. Yeah, as you can already see, this is getting super duper messy, but that should power both of them. And yeah, all of these conveyors are working now. Okay, that's really nice. Cool. Um, yeah, we'll figure out something to go in to these parts for next episode. I have a pretty good idea. I don't know why these are burning. Um, Probably not a good sign though. And the last thing I want to do in this episode is go and look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is looking really good. I'm glad we also didn't have to build it to make it look good. Um, but now we have our town hall done. Looks pretty cool in here too.
The roof is so holy, it rains when I sleep.
The roof is so holy it rains when you sleep. Okay. I'm not gonna talk to that lady in this episode just in case she like goes down some path of something or whatever. But I kind of completed everything I wanted to do in this video. Start getting into some better create machines and set up our little town here. One thing I can do is get a better look, and now it looks really good. Yeah, this area is definitely starting to come together really well. I'm genuinely excited to see how this turns out, and I really hope you guys are too. And if you are, please let me know. Um, and I will. And I think next episode we'll probably focus more on. I think I want to do. There's like an enchanting project I've been wanting to do. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. Um, but yeah, without further ado, I really hope you all enjoyed. And if you guys want to see more content like this, please let me know. But I will see you all in the next one.